Hi everyone, welcome to the Life of Ziva. My name is Kaylin, and this is my service dog in training, Ziva. So today I'd like to talk to you all about leash manners. So it's personally my belief that, dogs should be taught to walk on a leash and have proper leash manners. And what I mean by leash manners are that the dog is in a proper heel position, walking beside you, or in, wherever you deem you would like the dog to walk, and properly walking with slack on the leash, not straining, not pulling you in all sorts of directions or dragging you, and the dog follows your lead. And I think that's really important for any dog, even if it's a pet, not just a service dog or service dog in training, to know, because when you can establish control over your dog, it makes it safer for everyone and like all of society basically, and all the public that you introduce your dog to. Ziva's walking over here. So having said that, when you have more control over your animal, it's safer for everyone altogether. I think she's apologizing. She hit me earlier. She jumped off the bed. Alright, now lay down. What are you doing? So, it makes things safer. Sit down. Go. There. So, it makes it safer when you can have control over your animal. Ziva, get out of the camera view, please. Fine, we'll turn. I'm on the ground. So, also having said that, having proper leash manners... Ziva, stop. Having proper leash manners and control over your dog helps it when it comes to teaching your dog how to off-leash. Because once the dog knows how to walk with you on leash, it'll make things easier when you go to take the leash off. I mean, some people have successfully trained their dog to off-leash training first and then training on leash, or never even training their dog to the leash at all. But there's laws in certain states, certain areas, certain places, you have to have the dog on leash. And especially for a service dog, the dog must be properly leashed unless the leash gets in the way of the dog performing its duties. So in that case, the dog is allowed off leash. But most of the time, the dog needs to be on leash and harnessed. And so, as y'all saw in like my little intro or the little video I have, Ziva is walking at very slack leashed right beside me in a proper heel, or at least what I consider a proper heel for what I want her to do, and her placement of her body to mine. And we've started working on tether leashing, so like hands-free, and I'm just taking the leash and tethering it to my body, and she's walking with me, she's following my lead. And even with the tether, she's slack leashed, which really comes in handy for the fact that I've already also started teaching her off leashing. So with the tether leashing, her thinking the leash is so slack, it knows that she's supposed to stay in a certain proximity of me. When I just drop the leash, and she knows the leash has been dropped, she's still sticking to that proper heel and walking with me. Now, I do pick the leash up within a minute or two because I don't want to let my dog go run free if she did start misbehaving, which she hasn't. But, still, it's a liability issue if you just let your dog run free and you're not 100% confident in their performance. And with Ziva still being a young pup, I'm not going to take the chance. I mean, she does behave very well, and she's very well trained, but I don't believe in pushing your luck too much. So, but Ziva, even then, I'll be able to drop her leash and maintain control of her, which is part of the public access test, actually. When you look at certain public access tests, they want to be able to see that you can drop the leash and maintain control of the dog and be able to get the leash back without the dog taking off on you all of a sudden, because it's like, oh, whoa, I'm free. You know, which I will go ahead and say, Ziva, when I tell her free command, when I let her into my room, she goes insane, she's crazy, she's fun, and, you know, that's when she's allowed to be free and to do what she would like to do in a still controlling manner. Because, okay, y'all just have to see this real quick. Ziva, smile at the camera. You can smile at the camera? Yeah? I just had to show y'all that real quick. Now, she's trying to get my face. Alright, now lay down. Go lay down. Go lay up. Go lay back down. She's looking at me like she's so hurt that I'm making her go lay down. Nah. Fine. If you lay down, just lay down in my lap. If you lay down. Lay down. Lay down. What are you doing? Lay down. Well, I really don't want you in my lap right now. No. Thank you. No, thank you. Please go lay back down. She's so hurt. Oh, fine, come here. Yeah. Don't get into camera's face. She's sitting with me. She's a mama's girl, which I love. Absolutely love. Yes. That face. So, having said that, I really believe that it's important for a person to... Could you lay down now? It's really important for anyone to really train their dog to the leash and to have proper leash manners. How I actually went about training Ziva and her from the very moment I got her, I put her on a leash and no ma'am. I put her on the leash and I had her, if she would go and put any kind of strain or pull on the leash, I would stop in my tracks. I wouldn't let her continue. And the moment that she would turn back to me and take a step into me, towards me on the leash, giving slack back, I would then continue walking. And hence, she was getting the idea that, okay, when this leash is slacked, then we can start walking. That's my reward, is to be able to continue walking. Now, Ziva really wasn't much of a like a puppy who would pull on the leash or strain. What I had most trouble with when I would... The sunlight, sorry. What I had most trouble with teaching Ziva leash manners was she liked to hang back and walk very slow behind me, which was a confidence issue. When I first got her, she wasn't she's a very confident puppy, but she wasn't confident in the new places, her new surroundings. I just got her, brought her, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way to Texas. So, she wasn't very confident. She relied on me for... her confidence. So it took a little bit of boosting her confidence to teach her, okay, it's okay, walk beside me. Don't slag behind. So really that was a confidence issue, and I had to do a lot of confidence building training skills with her, bringing her to new environments, showing her new situations, introducing her to new people, all sorts of things. So in that way, it was more of just a confidence issue. So really from the beginning, she's never ever given me too much trouble when it has come to the leash. She's pulled once or twice when she sees a squirrel. She's gotten better. I've been working on that for 2 weeks now, of really leave the squirrels be, leave the birds be. She still will look at them, and her intention is very still on the squirrels or birds, but she's stopped any kind of pull and just will still walk beside me. But I'm still working on getting that focus back, which is another really big thing to work on when you're leash training, is your focus command. Teaching a dog to check in with you and make eye contact with you. So, you teach the dog, watch me. When the dog looks up and makes eye contact, you throw them a treat. And then when you're even leash training, it's important to, if the dog gives you voluntary check-ins where they look at you without you telling you to, you praise them for that too, and it encouraged them for as much eye contact throughout your walk, which is very important, because it helps with maintaining their focus, making sure they're on point with their commands. They're walking with you, and then if you have to give them any sudden new command, they're ready to take your new command. So, you know, I can't stress enough just really how important leash training is. And which, for me, you know, Ziva, she still gives me a little trouble here and there, but she's almost spectacular already with her leash manners. And it makes me so happy because, you know, she's only 4 months old. And I look forward to more training with her, obviously. And we're going to be learning new stuff all the time. She's playing with her toy. Do y'all want to see? She's playing. Yeah, you want to play with your toy? Oh, she's bringing me the toy. Well, I hope y'all have a great day. Please like and subscribe my channel. Y'all can also follow me on my Instagram, where The Life of a Narcoleptic. I post a lot about Ziva up there, and then we also have a Facebook page, The Life of Ziva, as well. I keep a lot of updates on that as well. And I have a blog, thelifeofanarcoleptic.wordpress.com, where I write about, you know, what it's like being a service dog handler right now, the discrimination I've already undertaken, you know, what it was like to realize, you know, I'm a disabled person. No, ma'am. She's trying to play tug-of-war right now. So what it was like. So, you know, just give it a like, share, comment, you know, let me know y'all's thoughts, and, you know, if there's anything I could do better. Probably get a stationary camera. Things I could do better with my videos, and give me ideas for videos I could do in the future. So, y'all have a great day.